Well, hello, Quantum Leap family. This is Melinda Balling. Thank you so much for calling our Quantum Leap hotline this weekend. Well, today I want to visit with you a little bit about trusting God, working less, and accomplishing more. Let's face it, there's something about this time of year that can quietly turn up the volume on stress. Yeah, the expectations, the schedules, the desire for everything to feel just right, how the holidays should look, how we should feel. And before we know it, what was meant to be meaningful starts to feel overwhelming. Well, if you've ever found yourself, and haven't we all, rushing, striving, or carrying the weight of making everything happen, you're not alone. But this is also, my friends, a beautiful invitation to pause and remember something very powerful. When we are truly trusting God, we don't have to work harder to accomplish more. In fact, the truth is, we often find that we can work less and experience greater results because trust shifts us out of striving and into partnership. Yes. When we allow ourselves to be the co-creators with God, we move out of pressure and into more peace. And who doesn't want more peace? Out of hustle and into more of a flow, and out of control into what I love to call and experience divine order. There is a power greater than us that already knows the way, a wisdom that sees beyond what we can see. And here's the part I love, a timing that is always perfect, even when we can't yet understand it. And here's the beautiful part. That power doesn't require exhaustion, perfection, or constant effort from us. In fact, that is the best way to block all the good that God has for us. So, all it requires is this, using our gift of free will. Our willingness to say, God, I trust you. I invite you into this. I release the need to focus and force on outcomes. Free will is the switch that activates divine direction, my friends. When we choose trust, we open the door for clarity. And, well, I'm sure you've experienced this in moments of, well, I just don't know what else to do but surrender. But that is such a great way to allow for alignment. So when we choose faith over fear, we experience ease we didn't know was possible. Now, don't misunderstand me. This doesn't mean we do nothing. It means we do what is ours to do with calm hearts and open hands and allow God to do what only He can do. And that's where peace lives. That's where things begin to fall into place without strain. And that's where solutions show up, ideas flow, and the right next step becomes clear. So, dear ones, if you're feeling the pressure of the season, let this be your gentle reminder. You don't have to carry it all. You don't have to make it all happen. You don't have to get everything right, quote unquote. You only need to choose trust. Because when we align our will with God's wisdom, we discover that less effort can bring greater impact, and life begins to move with a grace that feels supported, steady, and sure. So, together, let's pause, breathe, and trust, because you were never, ever meant to do this all alone. All right, my friends. Well, my affirmation for you today is, I release control and welcome divine order. Again, I release control and welcome divine order. Once more, I release control and, pardon me, Welcome, divine order. All right. This is going to be my last message before Christmas. So I want to just wish you and yours a blessed and, pardon me, a blessed and very merry, merry Christmas. And let's remember, as always, the reason for this beautiful season. Well, thanks again for calling. God bless you, and goodbye for now.